Well, I love reading, and I love reading a wide variety of topics. I have both professional reading and my own personal reading. It's sort of like an escape books, if you will, like we all have, I suppose. But in a professional way, I just finished reading Leaders Make the Future book that I came across. It was recommended to me by one of my chaplains, a friend of mine. And I started reading this thing, and it's about 10-year plus type of vision about what the future of the world will look like and how leaders need to adapt to that future. And it's a really exciting book. I'm just about 2/3 through it, and I'm also reading it and underlining so many things in it, I can only tell where the book is anymore and where I've written it and where the book is writing. The other one is called Leading Leaders that I just finished out. It's a book about how we can lead technical experts like chaplains leading chaplains, if you will, which is a great challenge. It's along the lines of how a medical people will lead other medical technicians or lawyers will lead other lawyers along that line of professionals. And I think that's been really challenging to me. There's a book by my bedside right now that I'm reading. It's about the history of the Chaplain Corps during the Civil War. And I'm reading both the North and the South versions of their religious support during that time of our nation history. And it's fascinating. And what really occupies my mind when I'm reading it is how things never change in so many ways, just different ways of doing it, but the same message of hope. What a great legacy, though. It reminds me of a history that I come from. The other parts that I read consistently is the Army Times. I read about Jane's Defense News to keep up on the current news going on. Pardon me. And I read about a lot of other things like that, of just staying current every day. I'll read several books on leadership that has to do with how to form teams, of how to create better meetings, things of this nature to stay more proficient as a senior leader in the Chaplain Corps and the Army. So it's always a wide variety of books that I read like that. And I'm always looking for new and novel ideas. I've got one I found recently I can't wait to read is The Leadership Techniques of Santa Claus, I found in a bookstore. And it takes Santa Claus and using it as a backdrop of analogy of how he led in his sense, but how modern leaders can lead and learning from him, if you will, or that story. And I like that kind of varied variety of ways and exciting ways to apply leadership in this sense. But mostly just to stay up on what the Army's doing, to read and look at websites that says something of what our senior leadership is doing, both at defense and political level, as well as in an Army level. So it's a wide variety.